your sleepy Floyd's going to go for the jumper.
Is he ever? Fake beautifully. Once, twice, gets a roll. And the Warriors lead by 1.
We're down 1, 35 to 40 seconds to play.
Dean Smith asks and gets timeout. That was the 15th lead change we've had in this ball game.
And the kids came over, and it's the first time that game that I didn't like the look on their face. I thought, gosh, we could actually lose this game. Dean Smith sit there in front of our players, and all the coaches kneeled down beside Coach Smith, and he said, we're in a great spot. And I sort of turned my head just a little bit and took a quick glance up at the clock, and I thought maybe I'd looked at the score wrong. And he said, we're exactly where we want to be. We're going to decide who wins this game. And all of a sudden, the look on everybody's faces changed completely. And the guys left the huddle, and as they were walking out, Coach slapped Michael on the rear end and said, if you get it, Michael, knock it in.
18. Shot. Jordan. Michael Jordan. North Carolina has won the 1982 NCAA championship.
The Chicago Bulls pick Michael Jordan of the University of North Carolina.
The NBA Rookie of the Year. This season saw a number of brilliant rookies enter the NBA. But one player in particular captured the imagination and attention of fans throughout the country. His high-flying acrobatics and infectious enthusiasm helped lead his team into the playoffs for the first time in 4 years, and was one of the major reasons that nearly doubled the Chicago Bulls' attendance. And from the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan.
I think my year was very, very experimental for me. I'm very happy that I achieved so much, and hopefully next year be more promising. If not, then maybe I'll retire after 2 years. Thanks a lot, very much.
Going baseline. Michael Jordan, the basket good and a foul. Fantastic quickness going to the baseline. That was a pickpocket move if there ever was one. He was almost on his back.
Taking the tempo away from the Celtics, trying to Michael Jordan right now.
What a great shot, and a basket and a foul. You talk about birds, sheer determination. In certain points of a game, Michael Jordan has those same qualities. Jordan banks it in, and Jordan with 40 points. He can tie it up here and send the game in overtime. No time remaining. And this is pressure. Overtime in game 2 of our best-of-5 first-round NBA playoff. And the Chicago Bulls are trying to do what only the Portland Trail Blazers have done so far this year, beat the Celtics in Boston. Long range, Jordan hits it, 56 for Jordan. And that ties the Chicago Bulls all-time leader, Bob Love. Jordan goes up with a shot and hits it, and has 61 points to tie Elgin Baylor's all-time single-game playoff record that he established against these Celtics. Jordan ties the game.
Oh, boy.
63 points, and you're looking at an all-time record.
Oh, boy.
Michael Jordan.
One-on-one out on the top of the key. It's pretty tough. Livingston on Oakley to Jordan, open in the lane, around contact, the 7-footer. All-Star Saturday slam dunk contest is exciting, but it can't be a lot more exciting than what we've seen from Wilkins and to some degree from Jordan. Jordan has 10 points in the game. Make it 12. 6 to 7. He spent a long time on the bench. And that
Michael, nobody does it better. Congratulations to you from Edge and from your fans all over the country.
I think a lot of gratitude has to go out to my teammates and my coaching staff and the fans of Chicago. I think without them, I couldn't accomplish the feats that I did. And hopefully we can come back and do the same thing next year and improve our record and do better in the playoffs and just have all-around better season next season. Thanks a lot.
Michael Jordan needs a 48 to tie, a 49 to win. Hey, you don't think the crowd has some influence on the judges on that last dunk? Well, the The crowd lets you know what they think of it. Now we will wait for the judges. A 48 ties, a 49 wins. They gave him a 50. They gave Jordan a 50. He defends his championship.
Well, we see that presence of the physical game from the West.
Cheeks. Doherty, Jordan. First it was Jordan to Doherty, and now it goes the other way. Jordan setting a screen from Larry Bird. Against Lever. Wow. And plays and thundering plays like this. Beginning to end, Billy.
Oh, what a way to end this ball game.
In a league of stars, in a game of stars, you were the star of stars. Congratulations on being the 1988 All-Star MVP.
He came down the lane, he just went one way, said, well, I don't know, and then he went off against the glass. He can do the impossible, the unbelievable, and it was his game tonight.
Cliff threw it back to me, and I saw a clear lane to the basket, so I was going to dunk the ball. But then I saw long-arm Sam Perkins there, and it was just instincts to change it. And I changed it to my left hand and was able to get it off.
And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship. Here's Jordan for three. Yes! Did you see that? You can't believe it.
He feels it. There's nothing else he can say other than the man feels it and lets us know.
This is the greatest performance maybe ever in the single half, playoff, or in the history of this league.
Now to Jordan, quickly by Marley, and he slams it home. Michael Jordan now. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. 15 in the ball game. Michael will take it. He's fouled. He scored. He threw it up off balance and went in.
The Chicago Bulls have won 3 straight NBA championships.
Trey Reinsdorf called me and said, Michael's considering not playing basketball this season. I said, what? It doesn't make any sense. He said, no, he's considering not playing. But I told him he has to talk to you before, he can make that decision. Because you're probably the only guy that can talk him out of it. And I said, well, far be it from me to talk him out of something. I've never really been able to talk Michael into doing anything. He does everything just about on his own whim. And Michael showed up, and we sat in the chairman's office and talked about it. And he basically said, I just lost the desire to play. I just can't summon up the energy to go out and play. And I said, you have to understand that your decision, but you're depriving so many people who enjoy this sport the opportunity of such a great amount of pleasure. This is something that you may have to think about for a while. No, he said, I'm pretty much determined that this is it. I'm gonna step back.
I'm very solid with my decision of not to play the game of basketball in the NBA. Reasoning being, I've heard a lot of different speculations about my reasons for not playing, but I've always stressed to people that have known me and the media that have followed me that when I lose the sense of motivation and the sense of to prove something as a basketball player, it's time for me to move away from the game of basketball.
What Michael Jordan does today and what he will attempt to do in the next several months and maybe years is truly unprecedented. It's never happened in team sports. Muhammad Ali, not in a team sport, left, regained the heavyweight championship when he came back. But in team sports, guys like Jim Brown, who left at the peak, or Sandy Koufax, whose arm wouldn't allow him to continue, they never came back. Today, Michael Jordan at age 32 tries to accomplish what no one else truly has in team sports history.
Michael Jordan has returned, and he's wearing number 45. Jordan still looking for his first field goal. And there it is. Michael Jordan
isolate. Jordan against Bonner. Look out. Michael Jordan off to the fast start, this time to the pull-up. And he is on fire.
Working on Starks. Got him in the air. Michael Jordan has 55.
And that is a high for the NBA this season.
You got it started the other night against Atlanta. and you just sort of building up to New York.
The Bulls finished the regular season 72 wins, just 10 losses, in a ball club that set NBA history.
A Michael Jordan comeback will be complete. Here is Jordan kicking it out. Pippen. In the final second, the Chicago Bulls have won the 95-96 NBA championship. Make it 4 in 6 years.
He would do whatever he could to win the game.
You get the idea he's having difficulty just standing up. Game tied at 85. 10 on the shot clock.
The three. Yeah! They lead it. 38 points for the King. 88-85.
Classic. It is Michael Jordan time.
Michael, 6 seconds. 5. Michael in traffic to Curl. 15-footer.
Here comes Chicago. 17 seconds. Jordan. Open. Chicago with the lead. Stopped it. Harper's on him. Behind the screen. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship, and it's their second three-peat.
That's convinced Michael to go in, and now Doug Collins is telling them to take a foul so that he can.
There's the end of a legendary career. And the MVP in all those championship seasons. All 6 of them. Amazing that after all the great memories, all the adulation, he almost seems embarrassed by what the crowd is giving him in Philadelphia.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Jordan.
I told all my friends I was going to come up here and say thank you and walk off. I can't. There's no way. I got so many people I can thank. I hope that it's given the millions of people that I've touched the optimism and the desire to achieve their goals through hard work, perseverance, and positive attitude. Although I'm recognized with this tremendous honor of being in the Basketball Hall of Fame, I don't look at this moment as a defining end to my relationship with the game of basketball. It's simply a continuation of something that I started a long time ago. One day you might look up and see me playing the game at 50. Oh, don't laugh. Don't. Never say never. Because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion. Thank you very much. Look forward to it.